Okay, what we're going to do is I'm going to try to walk you through the new and improved project that I've given you. We had some questions about it already. First of all, you can find a copy of it here under Content. If you look here, you'll see Country Music Database Sample A. Okay, we download that. We're going to open it with Excel so we can take a look at it and see what we've got here. Now, what this is I literally took a format that I have from my old study on heavy metal, extreme heavy metal genres. And what I've done is we're taking this, we're kind of adopting it, improving it so that it can work for your country music study that you're doing. Now, what you'll have, what you've been given are different artists that you're going to have, your groups will have to work with, and you will decide how to split them up equally among your group. The trick is each one of you will do 10 likes, 10 comments, and 10 shares from Facebook. You'll go to Facebook. You may need to set up an account for this. If you do, you set it up. You don't have to tell them your life story or anything. Just throw in some data to get it set up. Collect the data, which you can do. I've already checked on this. We're not bamboozling anyone. We're not taking anything that's private. Do your stuff, and then when the project is over, you can scrape away your Facebook account. You never have to go back there again. But in any event, what we've done here is I have a variety of fields, and we can start on the left, and you see that what I've got here is a field marked coder. Okay, I'm going to just kind of highlight it there. I got coder, and I've got my name, Henry. Then the date that I did it. So if I started doing my analysis, I would put down my name, the date that I'm doing it, the artist who I am going to analyze. So I'm going to go to the McIntyre's page, and what I'm going to do is then I'm going to look for a posting, and it won't be the same ones that the other people in my group are doing in case there's some overlap. And I'm going to start by looking for like 10 likes. Go to the like, you find who the people are who indicate they like it. You're going to randomly sample them. What you're going to do, and I've got this instruction further down. You're going to start with the most recent post on the artist's Facebook page. Each post, you'll start with the third like. So you counting your likes. 1, 2, 3 likes. Then, every fifth like, we're doing a periodic sample here. You're going to take, so you're going to get the information from the first like, which would be the third one down. Then the 8th one, you're going to get a sample from. Then the 13th, you're going to sample from. And so forth until you have 10 total likes. Then you'll also do the same for comments and shares. Now, it may be you don't have enough shares or comments. You get this with some of the more fringe artists or less mainstream artists or even newer artists. So what you do is you have to make up that difference. Once you've exhausted everything that's there, you have to exhaust everything that's there, you make it up with more likes. How do you do that without repeating? Well, if you started with the third like, now you start with the fourth like. Pardon me. You start with the fourth like, 12th like, etc., etc., etc. Okay? So anyway, going back up to the top here, again, so if we go to the top, and somehow there we go. We go to the top. Now, I find someone who's indicated a like or done some information. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in their name as they have done it. And sometimes you will find weird names. Don't worry about that. Afterwards, after you've done all the data collection, you'll go to Google and see if you can find similar occurrences of the same name. Now, it doesn't mean the person is real. It doesn't mean they haven't picked someone else's name. All we're doing is to see if the name exists anywhere other than Facebook. You're going to indicate age if they've talked about that in their personal info. You're going to indicate their gender, male or female. You're going to talk about where they're located. This one is from Berun Novi in Katowice in Poland. So we got the city, county, and country. Sometimes you'll get a lot, sometimes you won't. Then whether it's a like, comment, or a share. Educational level. Then this last bit here is, do they mention the artist McIntyre? If they don't, you leave it 0. Even if they indicate that they like it, they may not indicate, this is when they talk about their musical, artists that they like. You'll see at the end, they'll have like a list of different artists that they like. And then you go through and you would indicate whether they have mentioned any of these artists. And you note these are the artists who indicate these different musical genres of country music. They're kind of indicative. Okay, so for example, if someone mentions Hank Williams Jr., someone mentions the Old Crow Medicine Show, Johnny Cash, Toby Keith, George Strait, Trampled by Turtles, I have it Turtles here, Uncle Kracker, Taylor Swift, and then any other music they mention. And you can do that. I think I asked for up to 10. Let me double check the instructions I gave you, because I changed it from the last one I did. Other music, all the other artists mentioned. Why? Because people always have preconceptions as to who is a fan of a particular product, or in this case, a musical genre. And what you can discover, what you can see that's kind of interesting, is that you might discover that, you'd think someone who, say, is into Hank Williams Jr. is going to be 100% honky-tonk type country music, and then you discover that they like Miley Cyrus, or they like Lady Gaga or something. Believe me, having done the heavy metal study, you will see all sorts of stuff. So this is the first explanation of it. I'm sure I'll be giving you more as the week goes on. We'll leave it at that for now.